Hello everyone, so we are here at the third and final part when we will be summarizing and answering your questions from the YouTube, Instagram and Discord. I'm really glad you're enjoying these videos. It was blessed making them and I really hope it fills some of your blanks. The request to speak more slowly. This is quite complicated because in the past there were also voices which were saying the pace is fine. The thing is that this medium is sort of requesting a little bit faster pace because of our today's focus span. Therefore, the speaking faster yields better results. But if you think that this current pace of speaking is decent, then write down in the comments it's better. If I don't see more than 5 such comments, I will speak even faster than usual. Looking at the current questions that come up, I want to clarify the matter in a few brief points. We are looking at the Navamsha chart, which is second in importance to the Rashi chart, in which we are analyzing the fortune and marriage. 10th house in the Navamsha chart especially shows wealth. So if we connect the work, or at least some part of our work, to this energy or this type of work, then we may get more prosperity. In this analysis, we are looking at the 3 types of variables. We are looking at the planets in the 10th house, those lording 10th house, and those having aspect on the 10th house in the Navamsha. And here we are specifically using the Rasi Drishti or the sign aspect. 4th point, we cannot ignore the other levels of analysis like 10th house from the moon in the main chart, Rashi chart, Arudha, Dasha, and the main yogas also in the Rashi chart, because they will be like the zoom out in what place of the whole story, the action is going on. The 5th point, the Rashi chart may block or not confirmed what's going on in the Navamsha chart. Therefore, we need to study the Rashi and also other divisional charts related to wealth like Kashinat Hora. 6, analyzing the Dasha or the current planetary period is crucial because it dictates whether now is the positive period for the wealth accumulation. Finally, we need to assess how we are placed in relation to those wealth-giving planets, as it may be a situation that the potential for getting wealth is there, but there is the lack of interest or the price for getting it may be too high. Okay, so these will be the main points. Let us now go to the summary and then to the answering your question. Now let's go with the questions. We have from Vaibhav Bahugu 19, a Lord of 10th house of the one in the Navamsha Lagna. This is very good because this good house, so the career life is protected, and especially the Navamsha Lagna is showing the fortune. So one will have fortune from pursuing the career life. Quite nice position. Then we have from Sage King 88. How does a Lagna Lord of the 9 get affected when join the nodes, right? So this may give some unusual preferences or attitude related to relationship. The house will be very important because that Rahu can put to the extreme the meaning of that house. So if it's in a good house, then it's not so bad. But if it's in the Dushtana or 6th especially, then it can give some extreme views in that direction, right? Also, the nodes may show some birth circumstances related to challenging ones, right? Like cesarean or forceps. Again, from Sage King 88, does Rahu or Mercury have final say over Rahu in 10th in Aquarius? So it's good that Rahu is in Aquarius in the 10th strong, right? So this strong exaltation, we cannot deny that it is a good thing, right? But the final results still will be seen by Mercury. Then we have from Partha Majumdar 52, is 10th Lord of Navamsha and a sign of Atma Karaka good? I would say it's neutral, right? There may be some lessons, soul lessons, but some neutral things, the career life or your wealth, especially here, will be having some soul connection. Now we have question from Prasanga, 10th Lord in Marana Kalkastana. This is not good, right? It may either bring some low wealth coming from that, or even if the wealth will come, there will be some very difficult circumstances. So one needs to really consider if that option will be good for the person. Also, those in Dushtana, this may bring some strain on the health, like stress. Then we have questions from Discord. Idiot has the question, kindly share your wisdom of the difference between the role of 10th Lord of Navamsha and planet placed in the Navamsha. So, and similar questions from Trivikram, also from Discord. What if Sun is not placed there but has a Rasi Drishti? So we already a little bit answered that in the video, that the planet in the 10th, Lord of 10th and Drishti, it's good practice to treat them equally as an options for the wealth. Then you can compare their strength, their avasta, but you need to take all of them as options. The idiot also is asking, Guruji, how come Dhirubhai Ambani has the debilitated planet in the 10th house in the Navamsha? There may be other, right? This Nicha Banga, this is also extreme, it could be extreme trigger, right? But there could be other planet giving this huge wealth. So this is the one level higher when it comes to astrology analysis, when you are not just taking the position of planets in the houses, but you also see the yoga. Sometimes the hidden yoga may give the biggest actualization of that house, not the planet which is placed there. We have also how the Lagna Lord of Navamsha affected when joined the nodes. We already answered that. On YouTube now, community, we have, if the 10th Lord of Navamsha is in 10th house, does it like Mahapurusha? Not really. The Mahapurusha yoga needs the tattva, and tattvas are very much there in the Rashi chart. So we are analyzing them in the Rashi chart. Would you please talk about 10th Lord of Navamsha and debilitation? Question asked by Anna Bantel. 1053. So this source may bring the losses, right? The debilitation is not the best. We also have a question. Anyone with Scorpio Navamsha Lagna will have effects. There will be many options based on the UT placement and Drishti. You need to list them, and using the other places, now you may exclude or you may find a common one planet which will give you many variables, right? Because the life is not only about the wealth. This is the one part of the story we are learning in this video. Which planets will give wealth? To see the concluding answer, you need to bring to the table the other variables too. What happens when the 10th Lord is in the 7? This will bring the spouse wealth, right? Especially if also the Karaka is bringing their blessing. We have also a question from Shin Chankreis. I have Rahu in Libra and 10th. Will it give wealth? Yes, Rahu also can bring the sources from research, from foreign things, and from also science very often, and especially the abstract ones. So if Rahu is in a good yoga, it's strong, then all the planets in the Navamsha will bring the wealth related to their Karakatva. And 5 on YouTube is asking, please include plans of exaltation, debilitation, Vargotam. Vargotam is very, very good. It's nice. It can also bring the fame or influence on your personality because it's activated in the first house. And the strong and well-placed planets will give wealth, right? So for the debilitation, we have quite contrary results. There is some twist there, which is quite advanced, but that's would be the basic general thing. Shinshin Grace is also asking 10th Lord Saturn from Rashi Ucha in D10. So it's not about Navamsha here, the question, about the Dashamsa, but definitely it's one big vote for success, right? It's a very good yoga. 10th Lord of the 1 chart, Mercury in the Ascendant in Navamsha. We discussed that. Jack Raj on YouTube is asking, can 10th Lord in Navamsha give knowledge about profession? And similar question is from Kulta Kalas about that the Navamsha is showing the real profession. So it shows professions which give wealth, right? So this is a very important factor. Many people are taking this as a main point of hierarchy to choose the job. But there are other points, right? If that job would kill you in 5 years, then if you would know that in the hindsight, you would not choose that. These jobs are those which will bless you with the wealth, but there are other considerations like what you love to do or where you can maintain the focus for a big time, right? If you are not loving something, then it will be very hard to continue that, right? Or there are jobs when person has to take the morphine because there is so much back pain that you are taking the pills which are prescribed for cancer patients because the pain is so big when you are doing that job. It can come from some physical or psychological strain or mixed. So that is also something to consider, right? Is it worth it that you are taking the regularly morphine to continue with that job? Then we have from Ashwin Kumar on the YouTube, what include the different signs, right? So the sign will have some additional information, but they are especially important in the Dashamsa. So if you are into that sign analysis, they are showing the place. And sometimes you can get more accurate when it comes to job definition with the signs than the planets in the Dashamsa, because they will show place. For example, many people who are working with hospitals or having some clinic, they will have plants in Pisces in the Dashamsa. Very, very. I have Sun, Tristan plant on the YouTube is also asking. I have Sun, Nietzsche in the 7 in the Rashi, but 10th house in Taurus in D1. It's bringing the wealth, definitely, because it's in 10th house. But Sun in Taurus, right? It's an enemy sign, because from Leo, it's a 10th house. So also not the best candidate. Hey guys, so that's gonna be it for today. I hope you find this video interesting and informative. If you do, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe so you will not miss any future videos. If you like this style of teaching, please consider buying the course. More than 60 hours of materials there, which will transform you from novice to intermediate level of Jyotisha. And for personal consultation, please hit me up with this email here when we can analyze your chart, Rashi, Navamsha, and Dashamsa, the wealth, health, and relationship matters. Join our beautiful Discord community when we are discussing all those Jyotish principles. And if you'd like to watch more videos like this, please consider watching this one.